Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for The Walking Dead Comics issue 175 this month. So this is the first part of New World Order. We're finally already here. It feels both like we've been waiting on it for a while and like it just sprung up on me. But yeah, sorry, those of you, I'm recording this Thursday morning, so I'm a day later than usual. This is going to be up later in the day Thursday, because I'm going to get to work on this a couple hours after I record it, because for those of us on the East Coast right now, you know that basically snow is up to my front door right now, and I'm going to have to go shovel a path after I record this. But then I'll get to work, I'll get this video up. So yeah, let's go ahead and read this first. Worry about that when the time comes. But yeah, let's see what's going on with 175. So this is going to be good. Presumably we'll be back with Michonne's group and see what happened with them. Alright, liking the cover. This, I feel like, before we get into it, I'll go ahead and say that I either think this could end up really, really good or really bad. This is one of those storylines that could go either way. The armor does look a little goofy, look a little out of the normal The Walking Dead realism. Because there's only so far you can push realism, but I feel like The Walking Dead tends to stay, other than the zombie aspect, pretty realistic with things. But we'll see how things end up. We're back with Michonne's group, we see all their reactions. Don't you guys feel a little overdressed, says Princess. Not one move or we will open fire. Okay, and they're all lined up pointing guns at them. Just look at yourselves. You even have little armor flaps over your ding-dongs. Are there dead ones out here who go straight for the ding-dongs? She says. Again, this seems like a trap. Seems like Eugene was not the best here. Not the best planner. Is this bitch for real? Quiet, Samuels. We agreed to meet you. We came here, gave you time to prepare so you'd have an advantage. All to build trust. We're the people you're here to meet, says Eugene. We're Stephanie. Stephanie wasn't authorized to speak on the entire Commonwealth's behalf. You'll be talking to me. Gentlemen, can you escort our guests into the staging area? I'd like to sit down. There, that's so much better. The journey here was not kind on my arches. My kingdom for apocalypse-proof shoes. Now, let us begin. And whoever they are takes off their gloves, grabs a pen. Okay, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Lance Hornsby. I handle all the new entries into the Commonwealth. I'd like to start by getting all your names and what geographical area you're traveling from. I want to talk to Stephanie, says Eugene. We like new people, need new people, and we love new people. New people are the lifeblood that keeps the heart of our Commonwealth beating along. I will never put what we built at risk so that you could be more comfortable. I'd just as soon have one of my esteemed colleagues put a bullet in your heads. So we're going to do this properly, and we're not going to rush things. Do I make myself clear? I met Stephanie on the radio, I talked to her and got to know her. I trust her, I don't trust you. We're not saying another word until I see Stephanie. The guy sighs. Officer Samuels and Frost, take your guns and do a thorough sweep of the area to make sure our friends didn't bring friends who aren't our friends. Until you men return, we wait. If we don't see Stephanie soon, we're leaving. You're dead set on making this as unpleasant as possible, aren't you? Does he speak for all of you? Yes, says Michonne. Okay, you united. That's actually a good thing. Agree with me or disagree with me, it's so much better if you at least agree with each other. Honestly, it's the first sign you're reasonable people. Let's work through this, and don't let the threatening parts threaten you too much. You seem like strong-willed people. Don't prove my first impression to be false. Gentlemen, take aim. Good. First things first, you're near us. That makes us vulnerable. That means we're going to see this through. You have our attention, so now we're going to learn everything we want about you, so go ahead, leave, or rather try to, and see what happens. And see, this is I can't tell whether he's supposed to be evil or not, because with the design and the way he speaks, it seems like Kirkman's trying to get us to think that they're bad guys. And in a lot of ways, I think it's going to be a case where some of them are bad, some of them are good. I don't think we're going to have like a completely evil organization here, nor do I think it's going to be a totally, totally scratch-free Commonwealth here. But I think there could be some. It's like he's supposed to seem evil, and he does seem evil, but also, when you take a step back and think about it, if you didn't know any of the main characters and this was your first interaction with a new person in this world, this makes total sense. He's not pointing guns at him is what it is, but it's not like a huge step out of what you would need to do to keep a place safe, I guess. But either way. Okay then, good. While we're prepared to shoot you, please understand it's the absolute last thing we want to do. So please, don't hold my threats against me. And then we have Eugene. We've dealt with small men and their threats more than a few times. It's never gone well for them, so your attempts to intimidate us won't work. If you wanted to shoot us, you'd have done it already. You'd have already done so. So we're on the same page then. Wonderful. The Michonne chimes in. Lance, listen. Why don't you ask your questions so we can get them answered and we can be done with this? None of us want these guns pointed at us any longer than they have to be. I like you already, he says. Let's start with your names. Any additional weapons aside from those dropped when our soldiers gave the order? Okay, and Michonne, distance traveled to get here, how many days on the road? Do you have friends in the area we should be aware of? Are there any unusual customs or ways of living you've picked up in the years you've had to survive in the apocalypse? No, none, she says. None at all. For instance, we recently had a man arrive who survived by covering himself in blood, all the time, like every day. It was disgusting. We have discovered that if you cover yourself with blood and pieces of the dead, they don't notice you as much. We've used it from time to time to escape dangerous situations, but we haven't adopted it as a way of life. Yes, that's exactly the kind of thing we're talking about. So nothing like that then, because it's important to us that we know. Sir? We canvassed the whole area. All we found were these horses. We assumed they belonged to them. I see 5 horses, but there are 6 of you. Did one of you walk here? No, they picked me up on the way, says Princess. They barely know me, but we're getting closer. That's the kind of information I need, people. Seriously, just because you may not trust new people doesn't mean we do. Just because you may trust new people doesn't mean we do. I'm gonna have to interview you, Miss Juanita. Princess. What? I prefer Princess. It's like a nickname that I gave myself. I'm not exactly normal. Okay, we need to speed this up. I'm not gonna start over with Princess. If she's been with you this long and hasn't hurt you, then I can just take her aside later and do an assessment. Let's go ahead and take them back. I feel comfortable enough to make the trip with them. No, we're not going anywhere with you. I don't trust you and I didn't come to see you. You let me talk to Stephanie, or you can all just fucking shoot us, understand? Says Eugene. Eugene being a mess, but again, it is important because what if this is a comic version Terminus sort of scenario? You know, it would be a possibility. So it does make sense that he would be like this. You can't be serious. I mean, honestly. Okay, Jesus. You want to see Stephanie? Good news. We're all going to where Stephanie is. We're going to take you back with us. You can either come with us or you can refuse, and I'll have a few of these fine gentlemen shoot you. Think it through, okay? There are no wrong answers. I'm going to go pack up my shit. Watch them. Okay, so I'm making the journey back. Hey, don't worry, okay? Lance is kind of a prick, but you'll see is kind of essential to how we run things. You're gonna like what we've built, though. I've only been here a couple of years myself. Once you get used to how it all works, it's great. Or once you get how it all works, it's great, says one of the officers to Michonne. I swear we're not marching you to your death or anything. We're here to protect you. Don't let the gear fool you. Okay. Full stop. Oh shit, says one of the guys. I have contact left. Eyes open. I see 6. No 9. More behind us. 5 back here. Blades over bullets. Try not to wake the baby. Move in. Sir. Sir? Then, they're using bayonets to fight them. Red alert, it's a swarm. Is this the magenta swarm? Can't be, that's supposed to be 2 clicks north. We got a spotter who fucked up, we'll deal with that later. Weapons hot, headshots only, make every round count. What the? Says Lance, waking up. We should be ready to do something. For now it seems like they know what they're doing, says Michonne. Should we do something? Says Eugene. And then, again, it's cool to see how they're a very organized force. So, they're taking down the, swarm. Look at you. No panic, not asking for your weapons back. Nerves of steel. Impressive. I'll be making a note of this. We should really get going. If they can handle this, they can handle this better if they don't have to worry about us, says the guy driving. Then onward. Sorry. Then onward. See you boys back in the Commonwealth. Alright. Okay, so now we're getting the first look at the Commonwealth, it looks like. That looks like some sort of stadium, maybe like a baseball field. We won't be long now, he says. The stadium? Did you secure it and build a community inside, says Michonne. No, the stadium's for our concerts and football games. You guys have concerts, says Juanita. Of course, we got quite a few popular musicians in the Commonwealth. No one who was famous before or anything, but it's not a kingdom of the blind, one-eyed man kind of situation. They're actually very talented. You'll be impressed. And football, says Sadiq. This time of year, yeah. We've also got baseball, basketball, and soccer. Leagues aren't very big, though, but that's a whole beggars and choosers kind of thing. How many people do you have? In all the Commonwealth? Almost 50,000. And then they look completely shocked as Lance is just giving them the shit-eating grin. What the hell? Oh, that's our Wall of the Lost. A lot of people in the area got separated from loved ones on their way to finding the Commonwealth, so there's been a few reunions here and there. It's caused a lot of our people to hold out hope for a few more. Go on, give it a peek, we can wait. Come on, guys. Yo, what if Michonne does find her kids there? Yeah, let them have their fun. Town's still waking up anyway. Board's pretty much pointless after all these years. We keep it up because people like it. I think the faded, weather-beaten photos are the saddest. Then there's the really dedicated people who wrap the photos in plastic to protect them. It's as heartwarming as it is tragic. I don't really find anyone, not anymore, but every now and then someone thinks they met someone posted on the wall, tells a story about someone's wife or dad. People appreciate it. We've all lost people, but this, I know, seeing it all up on display like this, it's just overwhelming. And it's Magna and Yumiko talking. This is so sad, says Princess. Might as well, says Michonne. Okay, what so? Michonne, you should, says Eugene. What is it? And they're all standing up at the wall. Have you seen my mom, Michonne? If you have any information, please contact Elodie at the bakery on 6th Street. Ah, Michonne's daughter did survive. Michonne starts weeping. Oh shit. So this actually started off really, really good. I kind of called that last part going there at the end because, I mean, Michonne's the only one with the group that we've anywhere near recently knew that they were missing anyone, that they don't know if they were dead or alive. But that's really cool. So this is a place that people from all over the country really have been coming to. I wonder, they said it's in Ohio. I wonder what stadium this is supposed to be based on, where this is supposed to be at. And if the stadium's not the only place they live, like, do they have the entire 50,000 in a city that they've, like, walled off or quarantined off, sort of The Last of Us style, maybe? I think that's the only way it makes sense. I figure they can't really live without fences or gates of some kind, or else the walkers would just, I mean, it would be taking too much of a chance, I guess. I wouldn't say one walker wandering into a group of 50,000 people wouldn't be the most dangerous thing in the world, I guess. But, still, it'd be dangerous enough that they'd probably have precautions against that, especially back from the early days of the apocalypse. So it'll be interesting to find out the past of this place, I think, to figure out how they ended up in such a way that they have 50,000 people. But either way, this is a really cool development. I'm excited to see the future and the new characters, and I honestly hope it doesn't turn out to be like this, oh, big evil group, nor just a good normal group. I feel like it should be just a new place. That should be all it is. It's a new place to tell stories, have good people, have bad people, but the place itself is what it is. There are good people, there are bad people. And it's not just some evil place to be destroyed. So yeah, I hope we get to see more interesting things here. So yeah, I'm really excited to see Michonne meet her daughter as well. So that's it. Either way, like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you comment down there, tell me what you thought of my first thoughts and reaction to this. I'll have the review of it up tomorrow, hopefully. Depending on if One Piece and Boku no Hero Academia come out tomorrow. If they come out tomorrow, I'll be doing videos on both of them, and the review of this will just be Saturday. So within the next 2 days, review will be up. So like, comment, subscribe for more. Walking Dead, both TV show and comics, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there on stuff for the channel, or I can talk to you there. If you want a link to our Discord server, just ask and I'll give you one. I don't really, we've maybe brought up The Walking Dead here and there, not too often, but we can always talk more about it there. But you can talk to any of us there. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask, I'll give you one. That's it. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see you all next time.